Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody out in TV land, podcast land, YouTube, and social media land. Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show. I, of course, am Ray Amanat, your host, and we're going to be doing a lot of different discussions today. I know last week we kind of talked about Joe Biden and his dementia, Alzheimer's. So we're going to take that to a whole nother level. Before we get started, let's do a little housekeeping here. Of course, the Ray Amanat Show is an opinion-based show and does not reflect the views of any sponsors, affiliates, or other networks affiliated with this production. What do you think about that? Yeah. Yes, I am an opinion based person, and you're going to be getting a lot of opinions today. If you want to get a hold of me, you guys can just email me at ray@heroesinactionnow.org. Ray@heroesinactionnow.org. You can call me. Our Florida line is 727-314-2534. Or if you want to get me directly, which is typically the best way, you can call me on my cell at 314-570-0243. Please visit my Facebook page at facebook.com/ray.amanat.1 and leave comments, message me if you have questions or ideas for this show. That would be great. You can also go to our website at heroesinaction.us. So if you forgot the email address, ray@heroesinactionnow.org, hey, there it is again. You can always go to the website at heroesinaction.us and reach out to me through there, shoot me an email through there. Let's talk about our first sponsor, shall we? Growing up, I didn't have all the types of toys that kids have nowadays that are real flashy and advanced. We had, uh, Hot Wheels with the little rubber racetracks that you guys would put together, and we would just end up turning those into swords and just beating the heck out of each other with my brothers. But we had a toy room and we had a lot of toys, and that kind of helped in the evolution of who we were and what we did as kids. My imagination was always being a superhero, so that's why I'm hero based. But I created a website called unlimitedtoysforyou.com. And I've chosen specific toys to help in the development of a child's problem solving and critical thinking. So whether it's coloring books, action hero toys to help with their imagination, or any other type of reading material or books, I've got it listed on this site, Unlimited Toys for You. That's the number 4 and the letter U.com. If you check it out, we'll be adding more toys and more games to it throughout the year. I will research them and make sure I like them, and I think they would actually help with your child's growth. But check it out and tell me what you think at unlimitedtoysforyou.com. Let me go to our next thing. Excuse me. This is the thing that used to be headline news, but I don't want to be known as a news pundit because we are an opinion-based show. So we're going to call this I'm Just Saying. And this is going to be kind of fun because I'm just saying. What we're going to be talking about on this is the hypocrisy of Joe Biden and everything that he's doing to Donald Trump. He explains in a different way with regards to well, let me just play you the video and you guys can see for yourselves.
Reported death of Alexei Navalny. He bravely stood up to the corruption, the violence, and all the bad things that the Putin government was doing. In response, Putin had him poisoned, he had him arrested, he had him prosecuted for fabricated crimes, he sentenced him to prison, he was held in isolation.
Now, hold on a second. If you were to take Navalny and put the name Trump behind it, you would think that Biden was Putin and Trump is Navalny, because Biden is doing the same thing to Trump that Putin did to Navalny, or he's trying to anyway, as far as using the Department of Justice to take President Trump and throw him in jail, throw the keys away. Let's listen more.
Even all that didn't stop him from calling out Putin's lies. Even in prison, he was a powerful voice for the truth.
So, even if Donald J. Trump were to go to prison, I think he would still be a powerful voice for the truth. I mean, you're going to turn him into a martyr. More and more people are going to go against this communist president that we have right now. Let's listen some more.
It's kind of amazing when you think about it. And he could have lived safely in exile after the assassination attempt on him in 2020.
So Donald J. Trump could have just not ran for president again and just went back to running his companies and living a good life as a billionaire. But he chose to stand up for America, stand up for you and I. Let's hear some more.
Which nearly killed him, I might add. But he was traveling outside the country at the time. Instead, he returned to Russia. Knowing he'd likely be imprisoned or even killed if he continued his work. But he did it anyway because he believed so deeply in his country, in Russia. Reports of his death.
You know, this video just pisses me off because Donald Trump, same thing, believes so deeply in this country of ours, the United States of America. And Joe Biden is doing everything he can to silence him, put him away in prison, make it so that he's not somebody that he's going to run against on this next presidential election. Joe Biden, you're a hypocrite. You're no different than Vladimir Putin.
If they're true, and I have no reason to believe they're not, Russian authorities are going to tell their own story. But make no mistake, Putin is responsible for Navalny's death. Putin is responsible. What has happened to Navalny is yet more proof of Putin's brutality. No one should be fooled, not in Russia, not at home, not anywhere in the world. Putin does not only target his citizens of other countries, as we've seen what's going on in Ukraine right now, he also inflicts...
Wait a second. Joe Biden, do you target citizens of our country other than Donald J. Trump? Do you go after, does your Department of Justice go after other people, weaponizing the IRS, weaponizing the FBI, weaponizing any other tool that you have to go over private citizens of the United States of America? Again, the hypocrisy. If anything happens to Donald J. Trump, it's going to be on your hands. It's going to be all related to and tied back to everything that you're doing.
Terrible crimes on his own people. And as people across Russia and around the world are mourning Navalny today because he was so many things that Putin was not. He was brave, he was principled, he was dedicated to building a Russia where the rule of law existed.
Does that sound familiar? Wake the cluck up. Wake the cluck up, America. All Donald Trump ever talks about is the rule of law. And all Joe Biden does is do nothing but break the law. Wake the cluck up, America.
And the word applied to everybody. Navalny believed in that Russia. He knew it was a cause worth fighting for, and obviously even dying for.
You guys need to just look that video up. I'll try to play it in its entirety again and post it on my Facebook page so that you guys can look at it and listen to it and share it with as many people as you can. But the hypocrisy of everything that Joe Biden says about Alexei Navalny, and you compare that, all you got to do is take the name Navalny out and put in Trump, take the word Putin out and put in Biden, and you've got the same thing. It's disgusting. I can't believe he said this. He did it just because he wants more money for Ukraine, and we don't know how that's going to be spent. We don't know what they're going to do with it. We don't know if it's going to just money launder right back to Hunter Biden and Joe Biden's family, or they're lining their pockets again with money. Again, this is my opinion. My opinions do not. Again, let's pull this up. Do not reflect the views of any sponsors, affiliates, or other networks affiliated with this production. I'm exercising my freedom of speech to say and what I want to say, and give you guys, my viewers, my fans, a little bit of a contrast so you can do your own research and be an informed voter for what's going on in our country. Wake the cluck up, America. T-shirts coming soon. All right, I'd like to take us to our next sponsor, which is Defenders Gateway.
Defenders Gateway. We have created an amazing program to drive business to your door. Defenders Gateway app is the most unique way to honor and support our active military, veterans, active retired first responders, Gold Star, and fallen first responder families. Our goal at Defenders Gateway is to create a national network of businesses, Gateway partners, that offer honorary discounts to defenders. Our exclusive vetting process validates the defenders before they can use the app. No more stolen honor. We provide a seamless method of displaying discounts offered while directing defenders to your door. The Defenders Virtual ID presents a picture, current time and date, your store number or store picture, and the agreed location discount. Defenders Gateway is a unique and cost-effective program. Defenders Gateway.
So, if you're a first responder, police officer, paramedic, firefighter, or if you've been in the military, past or present, go to defenders-gateway.com. Learn more about it. Download the app so you have access to businesses that are offering discounts on goods or services. They have a jobs where if you are in need of a job, they have vet-friendly businesses that are going to give jobs to veterans. They have medical benefits. So if you're looking for additional benefits or businesses that are out there that want to help you, help yourself get back on the right track. If you're homeless or if you're dealing with any type of addiction, mental health issues, PTSD, all of this is featured on the app. If you're deployed, they even have a section where it's a kids corner where your kids, while you're deployed, can get healthy tools, toys, books, everything. My books are on there, as well as be able to communicate with you securely. So check out defenders-gateway.com. Okay, moving onward, I'd like to get into what we're going to call Florida living. Now, last time we talked about, it was the Florida Festival. What's that producer? It's the Florida State Fair. Producer Debbie was just, like yelling at me. It's going on till the 19th of this month. But we have another event that's even bigger and maybe better. I don't know if it'll be better, but it is as big. And this is something that we're actually going to try to go to. And, well, let's just let me cue the video up for this. Hold, please.
24 Florida Strawberry Festival. It's out of this world. 19 top acts on the Wish Farm soundstage.
North of Richmond. Bad night's gonna be handled on you. Heart of God. We stand for the flag. We'll fall together. Feels like the flag. Blow my whistle, baby. I'm still happy.
Advance tickets on sale Thursday, December 7th at flstrawberryfestival.com. The 2024 Florida Strawberry Festival. It's out of this world.
So, yeah, we're talking the Florida Strawberry Festival that is held in Plant City, Florida. That's going to be a little bit over an hour away from where I'm at here in Port Richey, Florida. It's going to be from February 29th through March 10th, 2024. They've got bands, they've got rides, they've got a strawberry shortcake eating contest. I may do that. I don't know. I am trying to lose weight, but what the heck? But it's going to be a blast, and we're going to definitely check that out. So this Florida Living, let me bring this up. We went to that. This Florida Living Moment. Again, the Strawberry Festival coming up February 29th through March 10th. Check it out. If you're out here living in Florida, we'd love to see you there. If you see us or see me, you don't know really what producer Debbie looks like. I'll introduce her to you guys sometime. But if you see me, come up and say hi and say, hey, we watch your show. We love it. Or we hate your show, and you can threaten me. That's okay. I think I know how to handle threats. It's what I do for a living. But anyway, check out the Florida Strawberry Festival in Plant City. Moving onward, I would like to, let's see if I can do this the right way, shall we? All right, so we're going to talk about our network here, the OBBM network. The OBBM network. Let me cue that up. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, I'd like to thank the OBBM Network, which is a conservative, common sense network that is sponsoring us or bringing us. We're waiting on hearing back from them as far as being put on Rumble and iHeartRadio and all the other good stuff. We're just putting out show content, and once they get back to me and say, yes, Ray, we love you, then I'll be celebrating, saying, hey, guys, we're syndicated, but we will be part of Traverse TV, which is a Florida-based TV show. On top of be featured in areas like Texas, Florida, and Ohio, and other states. They're trying to get their network to go throughout the whole country, one state at a time. So stay tuned for that. But check out the OBBM network. Let me get you their information. We've done Florida Living. Boy, this is oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's go back to banners. Here we go. For more information on the OBBM network, go to obbmnetwork.com. Check out their other shows. They're a podcast networking group or company. They have a lot of other shows. If you're looking for common sense conservative talk shows, if you're sick of what you see on mainstream TV or even through your cable networks, check out the OBBM network. They've got their own news networks that have pundits that talk more common sense, and we'll talk to you about everything that's going on within our country. So check them out, the obbmnetwork.com. All right. We are now going into dun dun dun. I don't have my sound effects queued up, so I'm going to be making my own sound effects. But the Mindset Minute. Now, last time we had a show, episode 2, we talked about who are you and what kind of a person are you. So that who are you was from the time you woke up till the time you went to bed. You're a parent, you're a husband, you're a child, you're an aunt, uncle, brother, sister, just all of that good stuff. And then we said, what kind of a person are you? Where you graded yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. What kind of a cook am I? What kind of a musician am I? And if you gave yourself a 5 or less, I asked, what are you going to do about it? And the whole thing was taking lessons or getting research or doing things that will improve you to a level that you are happy with yourself. Well, today I want to talk about, do you care? There was a time in my life where I didn't care. I didn't care if I lived or died. I hated school. I didn't care about school. My grades were C's, D's, and F's. It was because of the bullying and things that I were going through at school and at home, and I just didn't care. And I was going down a dark path. And ultimately, when I moved in with my dad, that didn't make things all better. My grades are still in the toilet. I wish I had that flushing thing right now, but hey, you guys get the message. But my dad more or less sat me down and said, Ray, if you keep going down this path, you're gonna prove everyone, all the bullies, your mother, and everyone that said you're no good, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're a piece of beep, and you're never gonna amount to anything. If I keep doing what I'm doing with an I don't care attitude, then I'm going to prove them right. And he said 3 words to me, and I'm going to say these 3 words to all of you guys as well. And that's prove them wrong. I've spent my life proving people wrong, that I am good at what I do. I am an excellent martial artist. I am an author, and I'm writing more books. I am a good cook, a good mediocre musician, but I am. Those are other facets of my life that, when people say, Ray, you can't do this, I will prove you wrong. But I got to a point where I don't need to worry about your approval. I don't need to prove you wrong because, well, I don't care what you think, because I'm happy with who I am and I'm happy with how far I've come and how far I'm going. So, do you care if you have somebody in your life or yourself maybe that doesn't care or says, I don't care all the time? The question is how do you get them to care? For me, martial arts was something that saved my life. Now, I'm not telling you martial arts is the end all be all for everyone, but it's finding something that you can excel at or your child can excel at and get good at. I don't care if it's chess, dance, art, debate, soccer, football, any team sports. whatever activity your child can excel at that's going to give them that confidence in themselves to excel, and then take that and apply it to every other aspect of their life, their school, their friendships, their relationships, and let them grow. Martial arts gave that to me, where I didn't care. Once I got my yellow belt, most people go, well, so what? A yellow belt, that's, you're still a beginner. But to somebody that really didn't care if I lived or died, me getting yelled at is like, oh, wait a second, I can actually be good at something. And it was the goal setting that martial arts did, getting my orange belt, getting my green belt, my blue, my brown, all the way up through my black. I was looking forward to that. I looked forward to that challenge. The first board I ever broke, the first trophy I ever won, it just kept fueling me to care about myself, to care about what I did with my life. And it made me want to be good at every other thing that I did, every other aspect of my life. So when you come across somebody that says, I don't care, if you want to get them to care, get them to try different things and then figure out what they're good at, and help them excel at that, so that you build their confidence in themselves, you build their self-esteem, everything. And then next thing you know, this person is going to transform right in front of you to somebody that gives a damn, does care about what happens with their future. So one of the things that you guys can do, if you like these messages that I'm sharing with you, you can get them through my book. And that's Bully, Victim, or Hero. I've got a copy over here. I've got a whole bunch. If you want a signed copy from me, all you got to do is message me or shoot me an email, and I would be happy to autograph a book and send it to you. We just take care of everything through Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, whatever you guys like to use. But check out my book, Bully, Victim, or Hero. It is available on my website at heroesinaction.us. You can also go through all your major online retailers, Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, and Books A Million. I'm all over the place. But check out Bully, Victim, or Hero: How to Assert Yourself Without Being a Target for Bullying or Violence. So here's the next segment that I want to get into with you guys. We've done a mindset minute. Are you teachable? Are you somebody that is willing to drop their ego and take constructive criticism? So one of the things that I do as a coach, trainer, mentor, Are You Teachable, is I try to help people identify their strengths and their weaknesses. As a trainer, I identify what you're not good at, and I try to help you improve on those weak areas. But I also take what you are good at and take that to the next level, so that you can use that with your training to excel in tournaments and whatever that you've got going in your life. And I teach you how to apply it to other aspects of your life. Now, from a fighter's perspective and a coach's perspective, I identify your strengths. And if you're my opponent, I look at what you're good at and I take that away from you. I'm not going to allow you to use your strengths on me, so that you only can use what you're not good at, which makes you a weaker opponent to me. And I'll be able to identify or read everything that you do and take advantage of that to beat you or best you in whatever game we're playing. Now, if I was coaching you and you're in a boxing ring or a kickboxing ring, I identify your opponent's strengths and show you how to take them away. Then I point out their weaknesses and teach you how to expose those weaknesses and create those windows of opportunity to win, to get access to targets, to get control of the person, and pretty much manipulate them into you winning that fight. So, are you teachable? If this is something that you would like to learn, one, how to identify your own weaknesses and turn them into strengths, how to take your strengths into another level, but then from the flip side, how to identify other people's strengths and weaknesses and how to use that to your advantage in getting the successes. If you're in a competition ring for boxing, kickboxing, point fighting, how to win. But then also, if you're in the business world, how to apply those to excel and move forward in your job or business or career. So check that out. If you want more, if you want to do a one-on-one coaching session with me, get a hold of me. I'll get you my, I was just going to do, I'll get you my pretty and to a little yellow brick road. What the heck? Wizard of Oz moment. Thank you, producer Debbie. But if you want to get a hold of me, go to Ray at heroesinaction.org is my email. Again, my phone number, Florida number 727-314-2534, or my cell number, 314-570-0243. Okay, we got to wrap this show up, everybody. So I'd like to do that with this commercial, where we'll do one more commercial break. So producer Debbie, there we go. And let's see what we got. Hi, I'm Ray Amanat, and this is Heroes in Action. So if you were listening to this, yes, that was a video you'd have to actually turn on to watch, but it was a montage of different programs, youth programs, women's self-defense programs, corporate wellness programs. It just showed a whole bunch of things that I do, and I can set up and do for you, not just here in Florida, but anywhere in the country. So once again, thank you all for watching the Ray Amanat Show. Please leave comments on our Facebook page. Let us know what you think about the new format. We'll have safety tips on future episodes. Email me directly for ideas, topics to discuss, or you can message me through Facebook. Until then, everybody, please stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next show.